What is a real freedom? Freedom ultimately is the greatest concept of human life. Not only human, of any life. Because where there is freedom, there is flow of creativity, there is flow of purpose, there is flow of flexibility, flow of thoughts, flow of activity, flow of space where infinite intelligence can come and act. Where the space widely open for the most creative blend of forces come down and act. And all these things are possible only with the freedom. And what is a true freedom? And let's discuss that with Adlerian psychology. The desire to be loved and liked by everyone, Adlerian says, in getting into the category of slavery, or the moment you fall into the trap of being liked or loved by everybody, which is highly impossible, is the first root cause for losing one's freedom. If you clearly observe, there is no one who would go so far just to get disliked by other people. The internal drive for every single person is recognition. And recognition is the driving factor that enables you or that moves you, that makes you make efforts to be liked by everyone around you. And the real problem starts then. Regardless of whatever you do, there will always be people who love you, who like you for what you're doing. There will also be other set of people who dislike you for the same work which has actually impressed other people. So just think of it. When somebody is really disliking you, what state of mind do you actually fall into? Of course, you'll be disappointed and you'll try to figure out what factors are making the other people dislike you. In such a way, if possible, you'll also try to change the way of your life that aligns to please the other set of people who are disliking you. And that's a clear indication that you're losing your freedom. I'll try to explain that better in this video. Kant, the giant of the modern psychology, says that not wanting to be disliked by other people is entirely a natural desire. He calls this particular phenomena inclination. So what is inclination? Inclination is a concept of compromising yourself, exactly like a rock rolling down the mountain, in all the aspects to follow the inertia and gravity until it gets released from the fundamental laws of nature. In the same way, inclination is also the process accepting the judgment and following the guidelines of other people until you, as a rock falling down the mountain, reaches a place where you would be released from the natural attempt of like and dislike. So the desire for the recognition and to be liked by other people is a natural desire. But there starts the greatest flaw. So what is the response to the question, what is freedom, by the Adlerian psychology? He says freedom is being disliked by the people. This may surprise you. Freedom is a direct indication that you are being disliked by someone. The reason why he highlights freedom is being disliked by other people is because it is the greatest proof that you are executing your freedom and living in freedom. And there is also a very clear sign that you are living in accordance with your own principles, with your complete self. And this is possible to only very few people. Why only to very few people? Because this concept coming out of the circle where you are watched by everyone and disliked for coming out of the rules which are set in as a boundary shows that you are someone who is going against articulated beliefs and set of rules. Since you are exerting your complete freedom in terms of choosing your own choices, your own lifestyle, your own behavior, it goes against the people so those are the ones who are going to dislike you. It's a clear indication that you are executing your complete freedom. Freedom, in other words, is being disliked by other people. And what is the cost of this freedom? The cost of this freedom is one can fail in interpersonal relationships. Their parents, their friends, their colleagues, these are the people who are going to dislike you first for executing your complete freedom. In other words, freedom refers to not being concerned of other people's judgments, not fearing to be disliked by other people, and ready to sacrifice the recognition and sacrifices, and one should be prepared to pay the price of not being recognized by the people around them or the society. When you are going out of the rules, they may no longer consider that you are one among the troop. Just for this fear, the fear of not being recognized, many of the people cut short everything and follow the line. So the suggestion from the Adlerian psychology is never get disappointed by being disliked by the people, because it is always a clear indication that you are doing something what they only desire of doing, something what only dream of doing. He also suggests that it is not directly that you have to do such activities, unlawful acts, in such a way that the people, they themselves dislike you. No. In the process of being yourself, if people are disliking you, you should be completely okay with it. That is the whole concept of particular chapter. The courage to be free, creative, focused also demands you to have the courage to be disliked. And there comes the absolute freedom. See you in the next video.